Welcome back, Lakers. I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Destiny. We have some great stories for you this week.
Our first story we have for you is about the robotics program. I have had lots of fun being a part of the team.
I'm a part of it also, and I love building the different robots and competing with them. But here's what other students in the program have to say.
The game changes from year to year. Here's what this year's game's about.
So the game this year is called Robotics, and basically in the center of the field there's this really big landing pod, and robots can start hanging on it, or they can start sitting next to it. And then there are two periods within the game. There's one that is pre-programmed autonomous section, where they can go around and do things like get into a crater, or they can go park somewhere, they can move a couple blocks over here. And then during the teleop, or the driver's period, they can drive around and they can score either inside of the landing zone that people started from hanging from, or they can score in the craters on each corner. And then during the end game of the driver's period, they can either choose to hang, park, or go into the crater once again. And all those points add up together, and whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins.
There are many different things to like about robotics. Here are some people's favorites.
My favorite part about robotics is that there's something for everyone. So regardless of what you like, there's business aspects, there's physical, mechanical aspects, there's electrical aspects, programming aspects, anything. You name it, we've got something you can do on the team.
Things I like about robotics is watching all the younger students kind of like become an apprentice, you could say, to all the older students and try and learn as much as they can in what little time they have.
Most teams have many problems over the season. Here's how they overcome some of those problems.
Majority of the time on our team, if we ever have a problem, we just all sit down for a couple minutes. We relax a little bit, because you can get really high strung about a particular issue, and so what we generally do is we usually let it rest for a little bit and kind of quietly and calmly address the issue, because I've learned in the past on my other robotics teams that trying to just yell at each other doesn't work out very well, and usually just ends up with people being more mad and hurt and upset.
It has been a great season for FTC, but now the season starts for FRC. Here's Isaiah with the next story on New Year's resolutions.
I have had a lot of New Year's resolutions this year, like trying to pass all my classes and lose some weight. But here are some other students with their New Year's resolutions.
Students at Prior Lake made New Year resolutions. Here are some of them.
My New Year's resolution is to get better grades and to be at least 6.2.
To get better grades.
My New Year's resolution would probably be working out more.
My New Year's resolution is to stop vaping.
I would like to eat healthier and go to the gym more.
And I'd like to produce the dankest beats in the high school.
My New Year's resolution is to read more.
A week after, Prior Lake students updated their resolutions.
Pretty well, actually. I'm sort of following it, but yeah.
You know, I'm getting those gains.
And mine is to study more.
Bro, what?
Those are some great New Year's resolutions, and I hope they can all stick to them and not fail.
I heard that the wrestling team is planning on having a great season this year. Here's what they have to say about it.
A lot of wrestlers do things to prepare for the season. Let's see what some do.
It takes a lot of preparation, like you have the summer practices and you have preseason captains practices, and you should probably do some preseason conditioning so you're not dying within the first week of practices.
I wrestled all summer long. I got to train with the Gophers, a few of them, and I even did some camps out in Colorado.
I did a lot of training outside of the room. I did some boxing and kickboxing for my footwork. Did a lot of weightlifting this summer.
Many wrestlers set goals for themselves throughout the season. Let's see what some of their goals are.
To win a state title and Christmas tournament champ.
My goals for the season were to have better than a 500 win record on varsity.
Prior Lake has a long history of achievements. Let's see what some of our wrestlers' greatest achievements are.
I took second last year and fifth the year before that at state.
Boy, they sure did practice a lot. Hope we have a good season. Go Lakers!
They must practice a lot before the season, and I hope they do amazing this year and have some students go to state.
Well, that's it for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in for this week's Lakers Shenanigans. This is the last episode of the quarter, and until next time, I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Destiny.
Well, stay crazy, Prior Lake, and have a great Laker Day.